In this video, I'm gonna break down how a YouTube video of mine got a measly 185 views, but pulled in $5,000 in sales in just 1 week. This will work for you whether you're in a health and fitness offer or a make money offer. It does not matter what niche you're in, it just comes down to the system. So I'm gonna break down how this system works so that you can implement this into your business and start to make some money. All right? So this just goes to show that you don't need thousands of views to make a lot of money. You just need a handful of views from the right people, plus an ecosystem to nurture those people into paying clients. That's exactly what I did here. And I ended up getting DMs like this, right? Hey mate, I believe in the next day or two, the money will be arriving in my account. I'm keen to get working with you ASAP. Okay, I'm like 80% sold on how much we could make with you. I'd like to take my gym online. Both of these ended up in payments where I got a $1,500 split pay and a 3.5K PIF. So the reason why this video worked so well was because I used something called audience bridging. Now, there's 2 questions that you need to ask yourself to be able to do audience bridging effectively. First is, who in the online space has my ideal client as their audience? Second question is, who out of these creators or influencers has the most attention, okay? That way then, you can hijack the attention of this creator. What is the point of trying to create your own attention? That is slow. It's going to take a very long time. So I asked myself these 2 questions and I landed on EBT, evidence-based training. And as you can see here, he has over 700,000 followers. He's very big in the Australian market and my audience is Australian coaches. So this was perfect for me. Now, what is really important with audience bridging? You don't want to bridge an audience that is the wrong audience. You want to bridge the right audience. So you need to bridge your audience by also demonstrating expertise. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, what I did here was I did a full breakdown of EBT's content strategy. That allowed me to speak the language of my ideal client that is in his audience. I could have reacted or did a reaction video to me trying his creatine gummies. That would have just brought in the average Joe Blow. I don't want the average Joe Blow. I want the right audience. So I demonstrated my expertise while tapping into his audience. So the only people that relate to the piece of content that I'm posting, where I'm breaking down his content, is either coaches or people who are interested in posting content. If people are just following him because of his creatine gummies or because they want to get fit, then they might not relate to what I'm saying, which is perfect. I want to disqualify those people. I want to get the highest quality person of this audience. So that's exactly what I did here. So let's say another example in fitness, like CBum. Let's say that you're a PT. You could hijack the attention of CBum, and instead of reacting to his, his pre-workout or his protein powders, you can break down how he has the physique that he has and why he specifically has that physique. That way then you're going to speak to a certain type of person. You're probably going to attract someone that wants to be a bodybuilder, right? And if you can demonstrate your expertise and show how he's got such round shoulders and a big chest, whatever it is, you're going to attract a certain type of person. So you need to do it properly, okay? So that's what I did here. I was leveraging the attention and I also had unique insights. And I'll go into that in just a second. But that's why this worked here. Now, what amplified this piece of content and why this did so well was because as I was recording it on Loom here, as you can see, I was also recording it on a platform called OBS, and this is a streaming platform where it was formatted for Instagram. I then posted it on Instagram, and because EBT's audience is mainly on Instagram, it blew up, right? It got over 40,000 views and 650 likes, 165 comments, 380 shares, and 550 saves. So this here goes to show that this was a unique piece of content. It was interesting, which I'll break down in just a second. So it blew up, you could say. And the reason why it blew up, I'm saying it blew up not because it got millions of views. It didn't get millions of views. I didn't want to get millions of views. I got 40,000 views of a highly qualified audience, because the only people that relate to me breaking down any type of content strategy is people who are looking to post content, right? And the people that are looking to post content are coaches and online service providers, right? So this is a 40,000 views of highly qualified audience. You can see here some of the interactions that I got with this. 206,000 followers, 41, 287. You've probably seen a lot of these people before, right? These were the type of people that I attracted with this piece of content. They also got hundreds of followers. A lot of them were ICP. And why this worked, again, EBT's main platform is Instagram, but this one here is really important. There's this spectrum here where it's crazy, unique, boring, crazy, boring, unique, crazy. You do not, with your pieces of content, want to be too far crazy, okay? You don't want to have unrealistic or unbelievable claims that people just don't relate to. You also don't want boring pieces of content that's ChatGPT-able. Oh, here's 3 reasons, here's 3 ways to post content like EBT, and the last one's the most important. Boring. It's ChatGPT-able. I had unique insights. And if you're a coach, you should have unique insights. You are an expert, right? So share those unique insights. The way you can do this is look at your offer. Reverse engineer the problems that offer solves or the uniqueness of that offer, and then find how that uniqueness is being used through these content creators or influencers, right? That's exactly what I did with EBT, where he had something called what I call world building. And he has different worlds within his content. He's got his creatine gummies, he's got his activewear brand, he's got his baby that he just had, he's building a house, his mum, all these different worlds. And he takes people on this journey and he builds this relationship with them and he takes them into his worlds, right? So I broke that down and I showed people how he does that and why it is so effective. This is a unique insight. This is unique. This is showing my expertise. People care about this because they haven't heard of it before. And this is really important. You need to be able to articulate things that people they've thought of, but they haven't articulated themselves. And if you can create that mental click, that mental aha moment of like, oh, that's why it works so well. Or yes, I have noticed that. It rings true with them and it boosts your authority as a coach. So have unique insights. Don't be crazy, don't be boring. Now, another important thing here was that my profile was ready for traffic. I've been posting for 2 years, right? If this piece of content blew up on my first post, I wouldn't have got the attention or the followers that I got because my profile wasn't ready for followers. So if you're trying to just go viral or get a lot of views, ask yourself this question first. Is my page even ready to blow up? Is it ready to get a lot of views? If it's not, you need to start grinding and build a solid foundation so that when it does happen, then you can have followers coming in, okay? So that is really important in terms of just that whole section there, having unique content, speaking the language of the type of people that you're wanting, not just having broad breakdowns of this creator that has a lot of views. And then here is the moneymaker, right? This is the ecosystem that I used. So I first had this video on YouTube. It was a long form piece of content. I then chopped up this long form piece of content into short form, put it on Instagram with a ManyChat automation. ManyChat is where people comment and then it automatically sends them a DM. I had the call to action in the video to comment the word EBT. 165 people commented that. They then got sent the YouTube video. So now they're deep in my ecosystem, right? They're on YouTube, they watch that video, they're getting nurtured, they're seeing my expertise. Not only that, they then see all of my other videos as well. And every time they hop on YouTube, the next time, recently after they watch that video, other of my YouTube videos will pop up, right? So now they're getting nurtured with more long form pieces of content. In these pieces of content, they can go 2 ways. They can go back to my Instagram through the link in my bio to connect on Instagram and DM me, which is what happened with those 2 people. Or they can go straight from my link in bio straight to booking a call, right? Either way is great, right? And not only that, all the people that interacted with this are also retargetable through Meta ads. So I have all these high quality people that I can now target because they've interacted with my piece of content, right? So that is the power of this. This is the ecosystem, the flywheel here, and it's very simple. All you've got to do is have a YouTube video that hijacks the attention of someone who has the ideal client that you're wanting to attract, break it down, add unique insights, chop up that video for short form, add a ManyChat automation, and then they're just in the cycle of commenting, going through to the YouTube then shoots them back to Instagram or to book a call. So that's the power of this. This is how I made $5,000 in a week with just one video that only got 185 views. If you like this video, leave a like, please. That would be great. And also comment if you want to connect on Instagram or chat about potentially working with each other to implement systems like this into your business. Either book a call or DM me on Instagram. If not, hopefully I can see you on the next video. Stick around and yeah, Hope you enjoyed. Thanks.